What if I told you that there are a way to cultivate cheerfulness in your daily life and live a more happy and purposeful life? There are 5 ways in which I will share with you to do so. Coming up. Hello, my name is Norma John Ruiz with Hamadix Lifestyle Center. As the topic says, today we are going to look into how we, each individual, can cultivate a more cheerful, happier life. There are 5 ways in which I'm going to share with you to enhance and have a better purpose-driven life. The first one will be cultivate a daily regime of giving thanks. Be thankful every day that you can get up. You have your ears, you have your eyes to see, you have your mouth to speak. There are those that can see, there are those that are dumb, there are those that has no limbs, no hands, and there are those that certain body parts are not functioning well, so they do not have the sensation of feeling or touching. The spirit of gratitude can remedy you, can make you feel happy. Why? Because when you are grateful, when you are thankful, when you could say, God, I thank you for waking me out from my bed this morning, because there are those that has gone to sleep and has never waken up. This do so much for your body. This do so much for your mindset. You are empowering yourself by being grateful and thankful every day that you wake up. So here you practice every day. Practice cultivating a cheerful spirit. Okay, so keep a gratitude journal. Keep a gratitude journal. It's, let me see. A journal is a book. A journal is a book that you could keep. Okay? Or if you don't have a book, find a page. Find a page and write out 3 things or a few things that you are thankful for. Writing out and expressing on paper gives you the opportunity to come back and go over it and read it. You think about it, you digest it, and you continue to apply. For instance, today, I personally can say that I am thankful that I am speaking to you. I am thankful that I could share some thoughts with you on cheerfulness and how to cultivate it. And I would write that down. And I would see the value and the purpose and the meaning that that seed that I'm planting in your daily life, and be very thankful for that. Look around you, you have neighbors. Maybe you don't even know the names of your neighbors. But just to wake up and look outdoors. Hey, I can see. Wait. Yes, you see? Look outdoors and say, oh, I have neighbors. I am thankful. I could hear them sing. I could hear them speak. I could hear a baby crying. Or I could hear a dog barking. That is so much that you can be thankful for. So these are the things that we think are little things. But when they become scarce, then they become big things to us, very meaningful to us. So write, get a journal, go to the dollar store, get a journal, make sure that it is not dull looking. Let it be something that you would like to go back to every day with the bright colors or your favorite color, and keep a journal daily. Say to God, I am thankful today that I have teeth, that I can chew, I can eat my breakfast, I can smile. You know, so be thankful. This in turn will have an impact on your health just by being thankful. And if you're a person that is normally sad, or you have anger and resentment, by going over your journal that you have written daily will help to build and to cultivate cheerfulness within you. And persons will ask, what have you been doing? Did you go to the salon today? Because even your facial expression will show that, wow, this man or this lady usually is so gloomy and grouchy, like Billy Good Ground. You know, in school we had this, I think that was my first book that I read. It was a book, the topic was Billy Goat Gruff. And Billy Goat Gruff was a goat that was very grumpy. He was always angry. He always wanted to butt another goat. You know, he would be fierce to someone's passing by. You understand? So, take off that Billy Goat Gruff syndrome from inside of you by putting together or writing down what you are thankful for daily, and Billy Goat Gruff will fly far away from you, and you will have a more purpose-driven life. The third thing that you could do to cultivate cheerfulness in your daily life is exercises. Yes, you heard me right, exercises. Exercising have a lot to do with your well-being and happiness. Make you cheerful, it makes you glow. Scientists has researched that the hormones serotonin and dopamine has a great way of boosting our moods and reducing anxiety. So this is another way, and it is very serious. Exercising has a great impact on the human mind, on our bodies, our temperament, our attitude. So implement exercising in your daily routine. So in that same journal, you could write out a regime for yourself. A regime is just what time you will start your exercising, how long will you spend exercising, the location, and everything like that. So exercising plays a crucial role in us cultivating cheerfulness into our personal life. You will see persons wanting to be closer to you, people that has never been interfering with you or wanting to connect with you because you were at first sad, gloomy, and you know your facial expression wasn't the best. Because if we put in our minds that today I'm not going to speak to anyone, I'm going to be grumpy, and this is just the way I am. A lot of people, oh, this is not the way you are. We were all created by God, and part of living a healthy life, a purpose-driven life, He had placed in us that certain hormone that helps us to live a life filled with joy. And when I say living a life filled with joy, I don't mean that you might never cry, because this is part of the human emotion to cry and feel sad. But when it is overused, most of us, we overuse these emotions. Learn to put these emotions in their right place, purpose, time, and perspective. So you see, so you say you come to a birthday party, and just the thought of a birthday party is have cheerfulness, meeting friends, being friendly, but you just decide to come grumpy. You just decide that there's these people there, they're happy, so I'm going to be sad. I don't have to be like them. Because a lot of times we do these things, you do these things, is because you're looking for attention at the wrong time. In a party, there is not time to be looking for attention in a party. In a party, you come and you give. You give love, kisses, hugs. Someone spoon fell down, you help that person, you pick it up, you go to the kitchen, you find a clean one, you bring it for them. So yes, people, let us implement and cultivate the spirit of cheerfulness. So exercise, yes, it's a vital, it plays a crucial role in us being cheerful. Sweat off that stress. Go to the sauna, go to the beach. You could exercise in the water, swim in the water, move your foot in the water. It's even easier than to do it on land. And you will thank me for these very practical things that you could add to your daily life, so that you could be more cheerful and that you could cultivate cheerfulness. If you have been getting value and you have been appreciating what you have been hearing so far, I ask that you will subscribe to my channel, like, and give a comment, so that I can know that you are participating. So you could write the word cheerfulness, and you could write one of the ways, if you have already started, that you have been cultivating cheerfulness on a daily basis, on a personal level. Okay, so we are going to number 4. Number 4 is that you could be playful and curious. Even as an adult, it's okay to be playful and it's okay to be curious. Get that child sensation out and be curious. Listen, I just visited my mom in Dominica, and that was in the month of April, and spent just the thought just come to me, you got to go to Dominica. And in 2 days my suitcase was packed. I went shopping for a few stuff and I was on the plane to Dominica. Isn't that lovely when you could when you have the freedom to travel? You do it so, because I believe sometime in the near future we will not be able to travel as freely as we would like. So I'm just saying that while I was in Dominica, and one day I just feel like, okay, I'm going to tickle my mom because I know that she doesn't like tickle. She is very sensitive to tickling. But at the same time, it would make her laugh and it would make her playful and everything. So while she was in the kitchen, she was, I think, what she was doing, she was in the kitchen. I think she was washing some seasoned pepper that someone had just passed by and sale. So she was in the kitchen sink, and I come like that, you know, like put up my hand, like and here she goes. You know, she was all out laughing, and then we wrestle. I'm wrestling and pushing each other, you know. So be curious and be playful. That brings up, that helps to stimulate the brain. Okay? And foster cheerfulness. And we had a wonderful day. Not that other days that we wasn't enjoying each other and doing things together, but this tickling, playing sensation brings an excitement, a hype, a peak, you know, to our well-being. And you know, it helps us to bond so much more, you know. So why not tickle someone that you know that is very sensible, very sensitive to tickling and giggling and wiggling? You know, so it brings joy. So all these are ways to cultivate cheerfulness on a daily basis. People, life is short. Life is too short to you come in an office and you do not want to say good morning, and someone is in line and you just cut in front of them because you feel that it's you alone that have to reach work on time. Stop it. It's not nice. It is nice to be kind. It is nice to give a smile. It is nice to play. So get a ball, or go out with your child. Some of us, we never play with our children. We buy all the things so that they could play with. But we personally never play with our children, some of us. You could implement that too. Play with your children. I don't like to say kids, I like to say children. Play with your children. Stoop down. Put them on your back. Jump around with them. Swing them in the park. Swing them. Swing them. cultivate that love, that playfulness, it will relax your mind. You will have less insomnia, sleeping disorder. Because yes, as good as the soursop leaf is good for insomnia, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the word good, so you all can always communicate with me, because as I tell you I think in a previous video, that I am not so good on, how I will say it, pronouncing certain words very well. So my children have a way of correcting me, and I'm okay with it. I'm subject to correction. Okay, so insomnia, it's a sleeping disorder, and that, I believe, I don't know if there is any research on it, but I believe that persons that has not been playful, persons that take life too serious, so it's just a garbage bag that the child forget to put over the garbage bin, and you're making a problem for that. You are shouting at a child for that. So the glass breaks, so what? But I told my children, if you all are doing something and a glass break, tell me. When you tell me, I will be okay with it. When I'm not okay with it is when you put it away, you throw it away, and all of a sudden I just see cupboards empty. No, don't do that to me. So yes, people, let's be playful, let's be joyful. Cheer up yourself. No one cannot cheer you up but yourself. So that is why I am helping you today to understand that you have to cultivate cheerfulness. Be playful. Be playful. Yes. Before I go on to number 5, how to cultivate cheerfulness, I'm going to read from a book that I have been reading for some time, and listen to that. Do not allow perplexity and worries of everyday life to fret your mind and becloud your brow. You know what beclouding your brow is? Some person always have these tense lines that they make up to portray a facial expression of sadness and anger and displeasure. Do not allow that to fret your brows. We will have daily difficulties. We will have disappointments. And as I have said already, that there is a place and a time and a purpose for our emotions of sadness and anger and gloom and even grief. Because sometimes, yes, death will come. But these are perfect if we use them and put them in the right place and in the right perspective at the right time. It continues. It says, if you do, which means to say, if you always keep that facial expression and sadness, you will always have something to vex and annoy you. Why? Because you're practicing it every day. If you are practicing a voluntary sad expression every day, you will always have something to be angry and to be vexed about. Why not switch it around? Recognize your emotion, how it is taking control of your very being. Because if you're always sad, your bones will be dried up. Literally, if you are always sad, your face will be dry up. All the nice oils that supposed to keep your face looking young and fresh and nice, they will disappear. Because to always be sad and angry, there is a certain hormones that have to be activated. The adrenaline has to go into drive, and you're sending a signal to the brain that I am in danger, I am in fear, I am in anger, when in reality it is not so. So what we say that we should cultivate, what was the last one before I read the excerpt? It was be playful. Be playful. Don't be too hard on yourselves. Love yourself. Hug, 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 lie, kiss, hug. Mwah. Life is too short to always be sad and angry. For little things that can be solved so nice and so sweet. So number 5, last but it's not the least, to cultivate cheerfulness in your daily routine is being adventurous. Try something new. Refresh your personal life. Go on a hike. Play some music. You know, the guitar. If you don't like the guitar, it have countless, endless instruments that you could play. You could try a saxophone. You could play the keyboard, and so many other things that you could do. You're a person that is not afraid of heights. Go on a zip liner. Cultivate that spirit of cheerfulness, because you on a zip liner, tell me, it depends on the speed. You have to scream out, you have to laugh, you have to, something good will happen to you. So you go out on a jet ski, on the beach, sur la plage, marcher, walk, do something adventurous. I am an adventurous person, and a lot of times when let's say after church, we would have some social gatherings at night, and you will see me as a child, and the adults, some of them will be watching me like, okay, no ma, like she's so wild, and oh, I know my place, where I have to put my emotion into perspective, because the time and the social gathering is there for that. So I use up that time, and I tell you, I take full advantage of that time. Full advantage of that time. Jump, run, skip rope, whatsoever it is, the game that the coordinator would call into action, into play, I would be there. You know, you want to hear adventurous. If we go to a waterfall, I want to be the one that go closest to the danger zone. Or one that reach the fastest, the quickest, not the fastest, the quickest. You know, so be adventurous. That's it for today. If you love this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Let's interact more with each other. Shout me out, say something to me, because I have said a lot of things to you today. Bye, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.